Hello, and welcome to this ArcGIS Survey123 tutorial. You may already have existing data in a tabular format, so in this video, I will demonstrate how to work with CSV files in your survey. There are two ways to use CSV data in a survey: the pulldata function to look up a value, or it can be used to populate a choice list using either select from file or the search appearance. Before you can use CSV data, you need to add the files to your survey. You can copy the files manually to the survey's media folder, or you can link to a CSV item in your ArcGIS content. The manual method is recommended for data that is not regularly updated, as updating the CSV file would require the survey to be republished. To add a CSV file to the media folder in Survey123 Connect, go to the Media tab of your survey. Open the Media folder and copy a file into it. The second method is to link a CSV file stored in your ArcGIS organization to your survey. This method is useful for data that will change regularly, as a CSV can be updated outside of Survey123 without the need to republish the survey. Linked CSV files will be automatically updated each time you open the survey, which ensures you are always using the latest version. To upload a CSV file, in the Content tab of your ArcGIS account, click New Item and attach your file. You must ensure that your CSV file has the same sharing permissions as your survey. You can only link items to a survey that has been published. In Survey123 Connect, click the Link Content tab and click Link Content. Select CSV and select the item you wish to use. Click the Download button to add a previous usage in Connect. Now that we have covered the two methods of adding CSV files to your survey, let's have a look at the different methods of using the CSV data. The first method is the pulldata function. This method is useful when we want to look up and retrieve a single value from a CSV file. In this survey, the user selects a tree species. The list of tree species can be found in the Choices sheet under the list name Trees. The pulldata function can be used to look up the tree species and retrieve details about it. Here's a CSV file showing the tree species name in the leftmost column and the other details in the next columns. The species names must be unique and match the names in the Choices sheet for this pulldata function to work. In the survey form, create a text question. Give it a name and label, and make it read only. In the calculation column, there are 4 parameters that need to be entered: the name of the CSV file without the .csv extension, the name of the column in the CSV file that contains the value we'd like to return, the name of the column that you use to look up the value, and the value to look up. We can use a similar calculation for family and genus. We just need to modify the second parameter to be the value we would like to return. Here's what happens in the form. The user selects a tree species and the pulldata function retrieves the scientific name, family, and genus. The second method of using CSV data is to populate a choice list from a CSV file. There are two ways to do this, using the Select One from File or Select Multiple from File question type, or using the search appearance. Both options allow you to take existing data and present it in your survey. Select from File questions are easier to add to your survey, but the CSV file must contain name and label columns. The syntax for search appearance is more complicated, but allows you to apply a query to narrow down your choices in one expression and does not require specific column names. In this Select from File example, the list of personnel is derived from a CSV file and filtered by team. We will use link content to add a CSV file so the data can be updated outside of Connect. Add a Select One from File question and enter the name of the CSV file with the .csv extension. The choices will then be read from the CSV file. We can use a choice filter to narrow down our choices based on another value. If we have a large list of names, we can narrow down our choices based on the team and role. Here's a CSV of personnel. In our XLS form, we can create a select multiple from file question, followed by the name of the CSV file and give it a name and label. In the choice filter column, provide a filter based on the team select one question. Next, so the user can only select technicians, we will enter role equals technician. Repeat this for head engineer, but use a select one from file question. Here's what happens in the survey. The user selects a team, and the technicians and engineers for that team are shown. The second method to populate a choice list is to apply the search appearance to a select one or select multiple question. In this example, the user selects products they want to restock. Here's a CSV file showing the products and the last date they were restocked. In the choices sheet of an XLS form, add one choice of a name that's the same as the column in the CSV file that you would like to return. Create a select one question and enter the list name in the choices sheet. Give this question a name and label and apply a search function in the appearance column. To populate the entire column, you can simply enter the name of the CSV file after search. Now in the survey, you can select from all the products. You can also use a search type to narrow down those choices. These are contains, starts with, ends with, and matches. We will use ends with to filter products that were last restocked in December 2021. In the search expression, enter the file name, then the ends with search type, followed by the name of the column in the CSV file to search, and lastly, the text that will be searched for and returned in that column. Now in the form, the user can only select products that were last restocked in December 2021. In this video, you've seen two methods of adding CSV files and two different methods of using CSV data in your survey. For more information, please refer to the Esri community blog. Thanks for watching.